We're going live. Oh, hold up. Bring it just a tad bit back, Gil, to that. Just a tad bit back to that one little part right there. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it, bro?
Oh, yeah, it's coming up.
You're a bad DJ right now.
There it is.
All right, cool. Ooh. Let me see that one more time. Whoa! Yes! Yes, man! Look at that. Yo, listen, real quick, man. It's fire, bro. All right, pause, stop. It's fire. It's too much fire. Let them know. Let them know what we're watching. Let them know where they can see it, man. Shout out to the whole crew. Let's celebrate
episode
real
1,
quick.
King
Let's
Cobras.
celebrate, man.
Check it out.
Yo.
Me and Esco
Let 'em know.
debuting. I'll show you guys our 2-second part.
Yo. Are you really going to don't do that?
I gotta show them.
No, listen.
They gotta see it real quick. They're invested already.
You
Look,
have
look,
to
look,
tell-
hey. If you want to see what happens, y'all gonna have to check that out.
We need celebration. Hold up.
And Juto, King Cobras, men's
Confetti.
group.
We need some confetti, some celebration.
Our acting debut.
Head claps.
If y'all into that kind of thing, it's a comedy.
Man, bro.
King Cobras Men Group comedy is about
Check it out.
California basically it has a revival and people getting saved left and right, and people are now trying to find out who is this pastor that is giving a message that's saving all these people. So check it out.
And
It's
yours
dope.
truly up in the mix,
Yes,
not
sir.
even just behind the camera, but also with the audio. We got a track that we haven't released yet, but it's out there on this episode.
You get a
episode
small
1.
clip though.
Yeah.
We could actually play it today if we wanted
I
to.
mean,
The whole track.
bro, that was dope. I like this. I already like this intro right here. You ready? You guys ready?
Oh,
Oh, I forgot this is the
Are
intro.
we good? Are you guys good? Let's do it! Hey!
Battle to the death, fighting till I take my last breath. Till there's nothing left, till this flesh, till this past. Got up on the fence, henceforth this and that. I was lost, now a friend, now a force with the pen for the love.
What up, familia? What's good? Welcome to Marrio Esco Live. I am your host, Marrio Esco. Alongside me, my favorite people, man. My good friend. Oh, okay. My good friend, best friend, co-host, my dude, Gil Vargas.
What up?
My
gente.
best friend, better half, wifey, Samy Esco.
hola.
I love Tuesdays simply because I can be with my family and chill. And just chop it up, man. A little breakaway.
Right?
It's like a little vacay, man. You know what I mean? Like a little,
It really
I don't know.
is.
It's
I
dope.
can't believe I've been missing out all this time.
Right?
Is it just me or is it getting longer?
But
Like,
you was scared. You was super scared. You were like, I don't want to be on the show.
Oh, I still am.
I don't want to be on
You
the
ain't scared no more.
Somehow.
all right, hold on.
People
Let me,
gonna look at me.
shout out to our people. Hold up. Shout out to our people.
Stupito.
Stupito! Shout out to Stupito. You know who you are.
YouTube was
I
good.
don't want to shoot nobody.
Facebook was good. Twitch, what up? Periscope, what up?
Let's get
Unashamed
it.
was good. Gotify. Spotify, Apple, Google, Podbean. What's up?
Yo, we should put the link of that episode in the comments and pin it.
Be sure to check out D2L. Oh, yeah, true. I will do that
right now.
Be sure to check out D2LProductions.com. New music, new merch. Why do I fumble at that part? New music? Is that hard for me to say?
Music, new merch. It's just because it's kind of
Oh, okay.
It has like that.
People are judging my rap skills. They're like, I knew he couldn't rap.
I knew it.
He can't say miggity.
That's an actual story. Somebody, you guys gotta hear this. This is hilarious.
Hold up, let me
A kid in high school came up to Mario and was like, hey, So I hear you can rap. And Mario's like, yeah, you know, I can spit a little bit, you know, a couple bars. Nothing crazy. Really? Well, in order for you to be an official rapper, you have to be able to
know how to say
miggity, 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 Mac Daddy. Like, first of all, out of all the parts of the song, you want to say Mac Daddy? That's suspect. But okay, I will entertain this.
I don't think it was. I think it was Wiggity Whack.
No, it was Miggity Mac. It was the crisscross Miggity, 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 Miggity Mac Daddy.
Oh, okay. Maybe you're right.
And you were like, wait, what?
I was like,
in order for me to be an official rapper, I gotta do what?
To just rap.
Dang.
No, you gotta prove it by being able to say these syllables like this. It's like, oh,
at these speeds, at the exact second.
Is that what y'all do out here? You know, you just be like, all right.
How did it feel when you repeated it back to him? Like, all right.
No, I didn't. Don't try to get me caught
yes,
up.
and.
Yeah, okay, all right. It felt liberating.
That was so convincing. It was liberating when I killed it with those bars.
Hold on, let me
Miggity, miggity.
Check out Me Live Pics.
I think that should be the name of this episode. Miggity, miggity, Mac.
Just Miggity, Miggity, Mac?
Yep.
That's
it? No, you gotta have Mac Daddy in
no,
there, dude.
Come on,
Are you kidding me?
You're forcing it, man.
Dude, that's guerrilla marketing at its finest. They're gonna be like, wait, Mac Daddy? I have to click on this. Miggity, miggity, Mac Daddy.
I can't.
What are these crazy fools talking about?
That's a long title.
That's what makes it. You have a lake that's called Lake Chakalaka Chakalaka Chicka Chaka Chaka Chicka Chaka. Telling me that's a long title. That's in your backyard.
I don't use it for one of my episode titles, bro.
That would be hilarious
like,
if
you know
did.
What? How do you justify that? Hey, you got a lake called that.
Facts.
You could just.
So that means the criteria is anything less than Lake Chaga.
Oh, okay.
And if y'all don't believe me, look up Webster, Mass.
Okay.
Lake.
Boom, cheap.
You won't even believe me when you look it up. You're gonna be like, he was lying.
Check out Me Live Pics. Hit up the line 774-243-0385. We got merch available. I already said that. D2LProductions.com.
You know what? If somebody
Recap.
sends us an email with the exact spelling of that lake, I will send you a t-shirt. I will send you a t-shirt, I swear on my life. On my own life.
Yo, you heard it.
Yeah.
You heard it.
Because if you really pay attention
Gil.
to this show, send us an email. Just one. I'm only going to send
Gil.
one out.
There it is, ladies
and you're going to get shout out that whoever did this.
Put Gil's.
Yep.
How you say it? Money where your mouth is. Is that how you say it?
For real.
Go ahead.
I just send me that lake.
No. And
your size.
She told me to shut up. She was like, put your foot in your mouth, babe.
Because that would be amazing.
I meant the saying. She goes over here and tells me some other.
Is that not the saying?
I'm trying to look for the right, what do you call it? The idiom? However
right
you call
idiom?
it. The right saying. My wife tells me to shut up with a different saying. Put your foot in your mouth, babe. Wow. Thanks. That's what I wanted to say. Nice.
That is exactly what I was looking for. Foot in mouth, babe.
So I meant put your money where your mouth is.
Yes.
Oh, that's
Put your foot in your money where the mouth is. Okay, guys?
But go ahead and
baby,
go ahead
I
and
love
test Gil, man. Gil's saying he will cop your shirt. So what do they got to do? What again?
You got to tell us the name of the lake that's in Webster, Mass.
Tell us the name of the lake that's in Webster, Mass.
Webster, Massachusetts.
You have to email it?
Yep.
All
to
right.
what is the email?
Music@marrioesco.com.
There you go. Music@marrioesco.com.
2 R's
What
in my
is
name.
the lake in Webster, Mass? I'll send you a Marrio
Gil said
Esco
he'll
live
send you a
t-shirt.
shirt. Oh, what's the cap? Because now you're gonna have 20 people sending emails.
One. The first one.
The first
the
one.
winner
Okay. You got
is
it.
number one.
You gotta
and
clarify.
I will shout you out. I'll be like,
And what are they getting? What
you
merch
got to
they
put your
getting?
name, the lake, and your size.
What merch they getting?
You're going to get a Marrio Esco live t-shirt.
Okay. Oh,
Right.
I thought they had a choice of their own on the website.
This is a competition, man. You don't get to choose.
Okay.
Nobody goes to the competition and be like, I wanted that trophy. How come I didn't get that one?
Oh my goodness.
You guys have a whole company of trophies. Why I didn't get the one with the foot in the air? I wanted the karate one. Why am I getting the basketball? I thought I get to choose.
See how Republican he is?
Wow. Look how Republican he is.
See how
He has a mind of his own. What a weirdo. He's so
I think
weird.
I was supposed to be recapping. Recap last
Yeah,
episode.
instead, you're capping.
Last
You
episode.
left out the re.
Episode 162, Trinity 301. Wow, that was last week. Why did I feel like last month?
Yeah, right.
Is it
Every
just
time.
me?
It's just the anticipation of the next week.
Is that what it
That's
is?
exactly what it is. We had our dude on here, Ave, man.
Dude,
Killed it.
Ave was in the building.
He really
Shout out
was.
to Ave. Let me give the hand claps because that was a fire episode.
Yo,
I'm just
and
feeling
he's
like,
a real one, man. I'm gonna put it out there. He really did reach out. He really did ask for prayer
dude, man.
for my life and for his.
Oh,
like
that's
he's
dope.
a real dude, man. He's real dude.
No, I know. Yeah, we
I
went back
respect.
and forth too, and shared a few things, and it's just dope building, man. Like
It is, man.
it's fire. Shout out to Ave. Super dope. He came on. We talked a little bit about how we crossed paths before Christ, doing music
Crazy how
together
full
with the
circle
same
it is.
circles.
It still
and
bugs me out, bro. Thinking
his-
about
his
the
cousin-
conversation.
Yeah, I know, bro.
Still bugs me out.
Related to Crumb Snatcher, Wolf's Entertainment. Done tracks with Gangstar, Guru, KRS-One. Linked up with a label we were signed with, and that's how we got linked up.
Yep.
And then the Lord saved us, and we just went on our path, bro. Up into years, bro. Since then,
Yeah, it's been
man.
a
Think about how long ago that was.
time.
And then it was the episode before the last one. We played one of his tracks as a featured track.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's God's
And you were
sovereignty.
like, wait a minute, is this
happened
the
to
same
be
age?
happened to be the same. The name just boom. I don't know why. I didn't see it at first when I downloaded the track. I just heard the track. I was like, oh, this is dope. Downloaded it. I didn't even think about it until I read it on the show, and I was like, wait, Ave. And then last episode
That's crazy.
we had Homeboy on the show.
Homeboy's
Super
in
dope.
seminary. Like,
Yup, shout out to him.
Crazy.
He's not just a rapper. He's real about his faith. He's learning. He's studying. He's soaking
amazing.
it up. He's being very, very cautious. Like, you know, as a new believer, you come in and you're like, you know, remember that first time when you got saved? Yeah, we can just go to main feed because this is a dope convo anyway. Remember that first time when you got saved and you thought you had to throw away all music ever that lived like in your libraries, in your hard drive? Like you were like, I cannot listen to any music.
secular
at all.
music is the devil.
Yep.
Yeah.
Remember that first time when you were like,
No, real
I gotta
talk.
be holier than thou, and you just like
100%. And it was
you
it was
almost
a sad time.
you almost near the point you put ashes on your forehead almost. Like you just like yo.
I fasted for 40 days
Yes.
and 40 nights
Yo,
right
for
after
real.
I got rid of my music stash.
Yo,
I was like, I need to cleanse myself for this.
the weirdest
Heathenism.
the weirdest Christians are the newest Christians. Is that facts?
I think everybody
the
can
weirdest
relate to
Christians
that.
are the
When you
newest
first get saved, you just on hella fire. You like you a comment. Send down the comment,
Yeah,
man.
even
send down the comment from
even
above,
to the
bro.
seniors
He's
Christians,
totally missing it.
even to the senior Christians, you're a weirdo Christian too.
Facts.
The world is like, he's mad weird. The senior Christian's like, yo, this dude's mad
They
weird.
start making up terms that don't even exist. He's Christian. Like,
No,
what's
he's-
Christian? If you say it twice, has more power.
No,
He's Christian.
no. You know, it's just you know what happens is the excitement, you know what I mean? Like fresh, brand new, like a whole
Start
new,
saying stuff that don't even
a
make
whole
sense. Man,
new
I've been
world,
praying for
bro.
you, man, your family, your
Yeah,
shoelaces.
yo.
I've been praying for Ariel. Wait, my shoelaces. I've been praying for your way your feet walk, where they
shoelaces.
walk.
The way you put on your socks and
I prayed for your stock market. I'm like, wait,
I
what?
prayed for your toothpaste. I prayed for
That don't even make sense.
You
Why?
just start saying
putting your
random
prayers in
items. I
affairs that
pray
don't
for your
belong.
forks and your spoons and your knives. I'm like, what in the world are you praying for? What is going
Pray
on?
for every morsel you put in your mouth. Every morsel.
No wonder why he said there's so much to pray for. I'm like, bro, you were still at one house.
And you sound like you're preaching the whole time. I pray for your morsels that you put in your mouth. If you're fat, it's because of me. Somebody say amen.
No,
Nobody in the room. Just
Nobody
you and that
in the
person.
room. Look at the person at your right.
Look at the
Pastor.
person you're right and say, I am fat.
There ain't nobody here but you and me, Pastor. What's going on? What?
Dude, your pastors do be in that mode, dude. They're just preaching no matter where they go, man.
Oh,
It's
man.
like, all right, it's dinner time. You know, in the city of Babylon, there was no food in the city of Babylon. Like, wait, what? I thought there was a lot of food there. Well, it was, but after they fell, they had no food.
Is this a heretical pastor?
Yeah, of course it is. You ever heard any other pastor talk like that?
He just be preaching his made
I
up.
ain't never heard a sound theological
improv of
pastor talk
different
like that.
stories. Like, dude just be making things up.
Where do you think?
You remember that one time when David...
Coming to America, they were making fun of those exact passages.
You remember that?
Said,
you remember that one time when David...
Get off the island.
When David was flying on that big white dog with the big ears. You remember that one time he was flying?
Wait, what?
You're like, wait a minute, isn't that Sebastian from... What are you talking
David
about? You remember that big rock, the big rock man that came out of nowhere, the big rock guy?
You know, the one that had bad acne on his back. You know what I'm talking about.
I'm like, Pastor, I think that's a fictional story. What are you talking about? This is never...
You know when he got to that part where he was talking to that man who had a heart of stone? He was really a big wall made of stone, but he was giving the gospel to that man. Like, wait, you trying to make this... You trying to make never-ending story biblical?
Is this...
This is never-ending story, Pastor.
This is never-ending story, Pastor. What are you... You know, when he got to the part where he had to jump into the big waterfall that went down, and he had to have faith to jump into that waterfall. I was like, wait a minute.
And now go to the choir. Story. Never-ending story.
At the other side of the waterfall. Come on, you can do it. What, Pastor? Where'd you bring me?
Dang.
Listen, if you got a pastor that preach like that,
you need to run. Pack up and run.
Be like, yo, I'm out, man.
It's like, hey.
When you start running through all different kinds of fictional tales in your head,
you need to take your sin and you need to put it up into the sky in front of all the beasts of the mountains of the air,
so that everybody can see and they can bow before the King.
Somebody stands up. See, you feel the spirit.
You feel it over there. It's an actual zebra. What in the world? You got a zebra in the church?
That zebra know what I'm talking about. Nonchalant doesn't even recognize it.
Oh,
that zebra knows the spirit. It says it in the Bible. The zebra cannot change his straps. He knows exactly where he is. Amen to the zebra.
He said that zebra knows what I'm talking about. This dude said, not, oh shoot, there's a zebra in the church. No, none of that. No shock, no nothing. He
just right along.
That zebra know what I'm talking about right there.
If you got a zebra in your home, say amen.
Turn to your zebra. No,
turn to your zebra and say nay to the sin.
I don't even know where we are. How to segue
talk about
anywhere.
Pastors using all types of stuff in the church, man.
Yeah, don't do it. I guess don't go to a church that preaches like false.
As soon as you start hearing Disney
things,
characters, just get up and go. Just get up and go.
I don't know how at one point I was okay with like some of the sermons that I heard at one point.
Oh, yeah. I mean, technically, what we're talking about is not far-fetched. How many times have you heard you need to conquer your Goliath?
Facts, bro.
It's not that different. Mm-hmm. You need to take that sling of hope and you need to put that rock of faith, put it in that sling of hope, and you wind it, and you throw it at that enemy. Somebody say amen.
Yeah.
Somebody say amen.
In the Spanish church, that's a Spanish right
you
there.
Throw it at that sinful beast of a man, and you knock it down, and you chop his head off like it'll never come back.
They better
That's what
not.
David did.
It better not. That's what David did.
Take note. Take note.
Bro,
look to your brother and say, chop that head off. No,
this
is dark, Pastor. This is dark.
Where are we going with this? They're drawing a picture of your favorite biblical story. They're like,
this is my favorite.
This is disturbing. What is
Wait a minute.
What is this?
Shoot.
That's another thing too, man. Going through the Bible with your little ones.
Facts. Did you get to those awkward
come
moments?
Across those verses where you're like,
shoot.
And then he skipped
and your
a
kids
few
are
lines.
hip to what's coming next because they read ahead. So they're like, no, Daddy.
Skip a few
reading.
lines. No,
keep reading. I know exactly what happens,
lines,
Daddy.
man.
I know exactly what happens.
Can't skip. And yeah, because they know.
And we can't watch Jason?
Bro, my kid, yo.
We can't watch Jason, but we're reading this, Daddy?
And then David took the, What'd he do? Oh, my
Freddy Krueger's out of the
and
question.
then he brought it where? Yikes. You're just like,
How
children,
does one combat that?
let us
So
pray.
David chopped the head off of Goliath. All right, let's go watch Jason. No, that's inappropriate.
That's gruesome.
What are you doing?
Yeah, okay.
completely
All right.
inappropriate.
All right. You know what it is? You know what it is? Okay. Okay. Let me ask you a question.
That's what I'm saying. How
Do
do
you
we
just-
combat that? We telling our
You
kids
tell me
a
how
true
you do
story.
it. You tell me how you do it.
I don't because my
Because
daughter's
it's
four.
No, I mean discernment for you watching movies with wifey.
Well, for me, I'm like, that's fake. You know, that's not a real. This is just part of the story. Sometimes when it's really over the top, we change it. Like, there's certain shows that people are like, yo, you should check this out. And we'll watch the show, and we were like, nah, can't get with it. Sorry, that's a little too much.
Was it like a feeling of uncomfort in you? Or was
Yeah,
it-
like,
okay,
it's
yo,
very
wait a
uncomfortable.
minute.
Like,
so
this
what was going through your head though? Like, what was uncomfortable for you? I want to know because I'm thinking like people could take it as, oh, I felt the spirits coming into my, soul.
No, it's
I want to hear you like.
it's just
why?
something where like, why am I watching something that is completely 1000% something that is, I don't know, just so, it's just too far, like as far as gruesomeness or maybe in the
Over
sexual
the top.
sense, whatever. Like if it goes too far, like why? That's my question: is why is having this scene
necessary
necessary for the story?
It's necessary for the ratings.
Yeah, for ratings and
It's
people saying, what? Did you see what happened? Yeah, I guess it's talking points. But it doesn't help the story. It doesn't make the story more interesting. It doesn't give it a twist. It doesn't do anything. It's just an awkward scene. So I'm like, nah, there's no reason for it. You know what I mean? Like the extra, intimate scenes, like it's just way over the top.
Do you
killing? Same thing. It's just like, why? I get it. You're gonna kill.
Do you
this
plan
woman.
ahead before you watch?
Yeah, like I'll watch to see if it says like gruesome.
Okay, so you look at the description.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or I'll see reviews, like people, like how many.
Oh, you
people
do look at those?
Sometimes, yeah. Like
Okay.
if it's like really over the top.
Do you ever come across one where you're like, oh, let's try this? You just like, do you ever look at the title, at the cover, and it's so compelling to you that you don't even jump to the description? You're like, oh, wait, boom.
Yeah, shows like that clown one. Like I grew up with that.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
that's
so
a
familiar.
movie that I grew up with. So I'm like, I gotta
shows
watch
you're
that.
familiar with.
Yeah, I have to watch that. It's
Okay.
probably gonna be horrible. It's probably gonna be super evil. I'll just pay extra.
Wow. There you go.
But it's like, dude, it's the childhood, man. It's
There's
childhood.
the discernment right there. Just pray extra.
Hey, I'm a
you heard it
broken
from
reed.
Gil's mouth
I'm a
himself.
broken reed. Okay, I'm not perfect. I'm not perfect.
What an influencer with a
Perfect.
platform.
Hey, I feel the same. I love my horror movies.
For real. I don't
Oh,
glorify it,
wow,
nor do I
Sammy.
like.
I mean-
I don't recommend it
Sammy
to
just
people. I don't
being
be like,
bold with it.
dude, you should totally see that part where her head gets. Like, no, not like that. But if it interests me, like it's something from my childhood or whatever, because there's been movies out there that are way more gruesome than any movie I've ever seen.
Well,
and
first
people
of all-
recommended it. I'm like, I have no interest. I have no connection to it.
First of all, when you're talking about Jason in your childhood, I feel like that conflicts.
I didn't
there.
watch Jason.
Oh, okay.
No, it was it. Like the
it too, bro. Like,
Well,
like
to
what?
be fair-
Oh, it was it. Oh,
To be fair,
Man,
I
whoops.
was watching it
sorry.
sinfully because it wasn't like my mom was like, "You want to watch this, kids?
I was gonna
Let's
say,
watch
yeah.
it." It was like the adults were watching it. And they were like, "Okay, kids," and I was
Go to
that one that
bed.
was like,
Go to bed, and you were the one that was like underneath the couch.
"Awesome!" And then I
Kid
go,
was underneath the couch, like laying down.
"Thanks." Well,
He
we'll
was-
go to the
he
kitchen
was-
table
he was
because the
doing
kitchen
some
table is
kinda-
always dark.
he was doing
so
some
nobody can
spy-
see underneath the
some
kitchen
spy
table.
work.
So I would just be under the table.
This dude eating the crumbs.
Facts. That was my popcorn. It's like, ooh,
He's like, ooh, pernid. How long has this been here?
oh, since dinner. It's the leftovers. I just went on the table.
This. All right. So you were watching from afar then when you were a kid.
Same
So-
thing with Exorcist. Like
You-
that was a
dude,
childhood movie. That
You
was
saw the. You're
When I was
talking
a
about.
kid,
I didn't
yeah.
see Jason. I saw that.
I
The
saw all
Exorcist?
those movies. As a
But
kid,
that's what I'm
too.
saying. So can you imagine? Like now you look back and you look at those movies and you're like, yo.
And what's weird
how
about it,
did
the
I
one that
even
freaked me out the
function?
most was
as a
Chucky.
kid after watching those things.
Chucky was the one that freaked me out the most. I don't
Really?
know why. I can't tell you why. When I was a kid, was the one that freaked me
You
out the
weren't
most.
feeling Chucky?
Well, maybe it was because I had mad toys, and I was just like, "Dang, that's freaky."
I don't
My
want
toys
one of
can
my
come
toys.
alive. Like that's freaky, man. And it's not like all these kids nowadays. They got Toy Stories. Like, yeah, Woody. No, I didn't have Woody. I had Chucky. Dude will kill you.
Like
that thing was sinister.
I wonder
Nowadays,
if there was
like,
a plan.
I would love my toys to be alive. I would not.
I wonder if there was like an agenda behind Chucky, the story of the horror, like the doll, to try to stop business from the doll that they were trying
Teddy
to sell.
Ruxpin?
Yeah, you remember the one that they were trying to sell that it looked like
Teddy.
it looked like Chucky,
Cabbage Patch.
Dude. All right, imagine you create a doll, right? And you're like, oh, this is great. This is my business.
Kids
this is
gonna
what I
love
built.
this.
And then I take your doll
And I make a movie
and I make a horror movie of
and
it.
it makes him a killer.
It makes, yes. Like,
Yeah.
I'm wondering, like, do you think
I
this
would
was
be
like
very angry if I was that
there
toy
agenda
developer.
behind this? Like, I'm gonna kill this guy's business. There must have been like a story behind it, like two.
Probably
brothers.
not. It was probably
Two
a
brothers
dude
that started
who saw the
business
commercial
and-
to that toy. It's like,
One
man, that
guy.
is freaky as heck. Imagine if that thing was alive and it wanted to kill you. Oh my gosh!
Dude,
Totally gonna make that movie.
I'm surprised they weren't sued.
My
'Cause that
buddy
was-
and me.
That's
my
what it
buddy
was,
and me.
dude. It was my buddy and me, dude.
Yo, D Nice, thank you. For
Hold
that.
up, I'm gonna look this up.
It was my buddy and me, and it
my
looked exactly
buddy.
like
Hey,
Chucky.
wait, that's a song.
My buddy. Yup.
Wherever I go, here we go,
my buddy. I wanted the heck out
my
of that thing.
buddy. No, and then you
I
saw
wanted
Chucky.
it.
Wherever
And
you
then
go,
I was like,
he will go.
I'll
It's
rebuke
like,
that thing in the name of
Yes.
Jesus.
Throw these my buddies out of here. Everyone's burning their my buddies. No, this isn't my buddy.
That song
My
changed
buddy. Let
dramatically.
me
It's
see
my
this.
buddy.
No, I want to call the
bring 'em.
title this, man.
Don't bring them around here.
Yo, okay, vote. My buddy for the title
Or? What do you mean, my buddy for the title?
for this
Because we
episode.
decided on the other one.
Mighty Miggity Mac Daddy versus my buddy. Come on. And I can take the...
Are you gonna have the my
Yes. Yep, my buddy.
Well, that's just weird. People are gonna be like, oh, they went from hip
It's
hop to
gonna
toys.
work. D Nice, don't you think it's gonna work? Marketing
My
skills.
buddy. My buddy.
You say yes.
No, you should put my buddy and me. That
My
should be-
buddy and me.
Yeah, that should be.
Oh, me live.
My buddy and me live. Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
All right, dope.
That's good.
I bet that's what it is.
I like it.
My buddy and me live.
You're
Good stuff. And cut. No.
Yo, D Nice, man. We're gonna put a link up in here. You gotta check this out. The filming,
My
the
buddy.
acting is so on par. You gotta watch it.
Dude, look at this, man. Yo, this is
Mario's
Chucky, bro.
acting debut.
Baby, this is Chucky.
It is Chucky. I felt that
Look at
toy developer must have been real upset.
Ooh.
Let me see. It's been a long time. Whoa, that's Chucky.
Yeah,
That's Chucky.
big
That's
time.
exactly Chucky.
Big time.
That's what I'm saying. They even put him in the same outfit and everything.
Why would they do
Like,
that?
let's give him the same haircut, same outfit, same everything.
Let's give him a knife.
And then
No
just throw a
reason.
knife in his hand and we're good. Wherever I go. It would have been better if they did like, you know how Jordan Peele took the I got 5 on and he made it all spooky.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Imagine they took the My Buddy and they made it mad spooky.
Oh,
My
that actually
buddy.
would be sick.
Hold on, I gotta stop.
actually.
Wow, babe.
Damn,
My
that's a
bad.
good idea.
My creative mind went into
Can you
dark.
imagine they slowed
I'm going
that
to dark
down?
places. See what happens? Great example of how these movies can influence you and bring you to dark
Dang.
places. You see? That's
All right,
that's
you're
the
so
point.
demonic.
That's the point of this segment. Now,
That is the point of the segment, to be demonic.
is this creative tip? Some gems.
You want some sales? Be
Careful
demonic as
what you're
possible.
influenced by. You know, you put the headphones on.
Bang.
You don't
Yo, pin
guard
that,
your
man.
heart. You throw that music that's like, hold up. It reminds you of the past. You're like, hold up a second. Start driving, get that road rage. Hold up, wait.
Wait, what?
How music be influencing you, man? To make the
does.
wrong decisions. What are you doing
That is true.
in the gym? Like, you know, you got a playlist for everything, right?
Mm-hmm.
For the most part.
Yeah. Well, depends. Depends on my mood that day.
So what things you got a playlist for? You got a playlist for car rides?
No.
Nope.
I just have one playlist, to be honest.
Really?
Yeah.
One play? No, I'm talking everything, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
I don't
all
really
kinds of
create-
audio.
I don't create
Books. I'm talking audio books. Like,
oh yeah, but I have my Audible.
I'm not talking. I'm not talking about an actual digital playlist. I mean a vibe in your life. Do you got a playlist for times in your
I
life?
don't. I
You
just
don't?
no. So what I do is I go to genre. So I have genres that I kind of stick to. So I have R&B, I have hip hop, and then I have.
So does it? What is it?
Jamaican
How does it? What determines the playlist you're gonna listen to?
my mood. So
It's just mood.
If I'm in that mood for island vibes and I want to feel irie, then I just put my Jamaican music and I just go in.
So wait a minute.
So
So your mood determines what you're listening to.
Yeah.
So when you're angry, will you be listening to?
Honestly, I go to the Jamaican and it
Really?
smooths me out.
Ah,
Yeah.
so you combat
Smooths
it.
me
You
out.
use it to combat
Yeah.
the way
And if-
you feel.
And if I'm like sad, sometimes I'll listen to R&B, but not all types.
Uh-huh.
Depends on the song. So if I'm like arguing with wifey or something, I'm not gonna go to R&B. I'm not gonna go to like
you know what? Well, I'm done. You
it's hard
slam the
to say
door.
goodbye.
All of a
Like
sudden
I'm not
you
gonna be
hear,
listening to when water runs dry.
Yeah.
Like that's just like
Don't go chasing waterfalls. Please
exactly.
stick to
So you
the
gotta,
rivers.
you know what
And
I'm
right
saying?
after you
kinda
slam
gotta
the door.
Be careful which ones you go to when you listen
No.
to R&B. You know what I mean?
How about this?
So I'll probably listen to like really love songs,
And it would be-
so that kind
it
of
wouldn't
makes
be
me forget
upfront.
about the
Oh,
argument.
yeah,
Like I
yo,
love my baby.
To get the full effect, it will be like this. No, I'm not gonna do that anymore. Don't go chasing waterfalls.
I'll never break your
Violence.
Hit me. No.
Hit me, baby. Wow. You better not talk to me, okay? I'm really upset. Hit me, baby, one more time. Oh, baby, how was I supposed to know?
The fact that it came out of my husband's mouth and not mine.
that something wasn't right, yeah. Tell me about it, Brittany. Something's definitely not right in this house.
Yo, that's the ugliest Christian couple fight I've ever heard in my life. If I ever heard that, I would be like,
You need to repent, okay? Now leave me alone. I want to listen to music. Oh, baby. How was I supposed
the worst
know?
part.
I must confess. I'm like, you know what? I should confess. I should.
Don't try to
I
make
should.
it Christian.
I should.
Do not try to make it.
You always
Don't
cut
do that,
deep.
bro.
You always cut
Don't
me
do
deep,
that, bro.
Brittany.
Don't do that.
You just understand me so well.
Yo, it's my
Baby, I'm
only-
sorry.
Don't even you go through the whole lyric.
It's
That's foul.
killing me
No,
now.
Stop. That's enough. That's enough. Yo, as a penance. As a penance, we're gonna go into our featured track. How about that? We're gonna jump into our
D-Nice said
featured
that's
track.
biblical, man. Combat the enemy with psalms and worship.
My loneliness.
But you know I still believe. I do believe in Jesus.
Oh my goodness, this
I do
dude.
believe in Jesus.
Fire. All right, here's Andy Mineo. It could be worse.
It could be biblical, man. I don't know.
Here we go.
Yeah, I hit the gym, just opened up again. Reza, he loaded me up with 2 plates. Then I went home, baby, she made me a meal. She loaded me up with 2 plates. Jump on a whip, registered that in GA. I had to go get me new plates. I just bought a crib, had to move out of New York. I'm really enjoying the space. Jump on a stick, pray that I don't gotta use it, but I got it there just in case. You know what it is. People be talking online, but never say that to my face. Look at my wrist, ain't nothing on it just yet. Everything got its time and its place. If they throw a fit, when you tell them no, that's how you know they ain't respect you off risk. Man, it's a trip. But hey, it could be worse. Say it again for them in the back so they know for sure it could be worse. And life is hard, I thank God. It could be worse. Life is hard, I thank God. It could be worse. Way worse. Look, It could be worse. Used to be scared of the first. I used to pack up the merch, go do the show. Had to put square on my phone. I used to pray that it work. Ain't always work. I used to play at the church. Daddy didn't come with no perks. A was the verse. Come to me yellow with thirsty. Got living water for sure. Mine was a nurse. Had a whole life in the purse. Might get a face on the shirt. Heck on the waiter, right to the table. She asked me what do I want for dessert. I told her surprise me. Ain't much surprise me, man. All of my hills be wildin', man. Look at what happened to Cosby, man. Look at what happened to Ravi, damn. Nah, tryna make sure that it's not me, man. Whole life been knock me, man. How I'ma run when temptation come, it got me, man. But hey, it could be worse. It could be worse. Life is hard. It could be worse. Life is hard. I thank God it could be worse.
Way worse.
Love that he called me up and told me that he met this beautiful girl. And when I heard him talking about her, you know, I started crying because that's the way a man should feel about his woman.
Shout out to Andy Mineo.
For real.
It could be worse. How you feel about the track, Gil?
That's fire.
How you feel
vibe.
about where
That was a chill vibe.
where Christian hip hop is like
I'm liking it.
what it's becoming?
I like it.
I like it.
I think it's evolving. It's getting very close to the level of like secular music, if not in some cases better. I'm proud, bro. Like it's definitely developing. You can clearly hear the growth. Where now it's basically you choosing secular music if you say that all you listen to is secular because it's at that caliber.
I gotta say, man, it is tough. D-Nice says, I'm low-key feeling this new Andy project so far. Shout out to D-Nice too, man, family. Yo, I gotta be honest, it is tough. It is tough to listen to Christian hip-hop music. And I feel the reason why is because you know what to expect. For me, at least. For me.
What do you mean?
For me, it's tough because
like
I know what to expect with secular artists, so I don't get let down. But with Christian hip-hop artists, it's hit or miss, not only with their lifestyle, because some of them are consistent with their walk, and then all of a sudden they start flipping up. And it's like, I'm not feeling where you're going with it anymore. You know, or not even just that, or it's hit or miss with their music. Sometimes they make bangers, sometimes they don't.
I mean, that's
I'm going to talk about, like, I'm going to take that for me. I mean, that's a real, that's an honest opinion. You know, like, even for me.
I was going to say, that can happen to anybody.
That even for me, like, I go back, like, when as the newest music we're making now, I get tempted to go back and be like, yo, let's erase everything that we, let's go back and erase everything we done did.
I don't feel the same way.
You know, like hit the reset and let's just start fresh. I wouldn't mind starting fresh as a new artist. Like I wouldn't, you know what I mean? Like, let me just start fresh and come in the game. Like create an alias name. Like, you know what I mean?
I hear you.
I get tempted sometimes.
Because my wife has like my entire library in her playlist, and every now and then when we're in the car, just in our merry-go-way, I'll hear like a song from my first album ever.
Yo, D-Nice.
Like, don't disrespect me.
Don't disrespect me like that.
That's your song, okay? I'm like, yeah, so what? I've evolved. I'm an artist.
That's how we do it, right? That's how we justify it. Yeah. Leave it there so that way they could see my evolution.
Thanks, right?
They gotta see my stages.
My wife's like, I'm just showing you from when you used to suck. When you were not good at all. No, I'm kidding. No, she loves it. She loves all of it. I'm the one that's extra
Those are the
critical.
people that remind you who you used to be all the time. They're like,
facts. Do you remember when you sang this?
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, really? Thank you.
They print out your records from the police station. Remember all this?
Remember when you committed this crime? Like, what? Wait,
what?
How did you even get that document?
That is my brother. That's not even me. No.
It wasn't me. It was the one-armed man.
Wait, that's my sister. What?
That's my sister.
That's not even a man.
That's
what is this? That's not even. It's not even my face or nothing. It's just like
she
a completely different person. It's like, that's not, none of this is me. What's going on?
That's my sister. She looking like a man.
No, hey, quick. We're not saying real sisters or siblings.
Yeah, please.
We ain't doing
I
that.
have sisters that will cut somebody, including me.
But D-Nice said he ain't Donda feature ready, but he's evolving very well.
Yeah.
That's very interesting.
He's saying Andy Mineo's evolving. Yeah.
That's very interesting.
I feel the same way.
Hey, yo, D-Nice, that's a good ear, bro. That's a very good ear because I agree with that. But, however, the way he's been moving lately, even on social media.
That last music video he did where he's
even
like
on social media, the way, am I the only one picking up on the way he's moving is a little different?
It is different.
It's different.
And I think he's getting on his grown bag, man. Like, he's married, like, you know, he's living that married life. So, you know, things kind of change. Your perspective changes, your mind changes, everything changes, honestly, bro. And if he's, you know, being a true man of God, and he's seeking how to be a better husband, seeking how to help his wife and grow her and grow himself, that comes with knowledge and that comes with maturity. So, and I can see it. I can see he's maturing even by the way he moves.
The way he moves.
He's moving in a mature, controlled, very strategic.
It's strategic, bro.
And that's a way that
it's
only
a way that catches your eye. It catches your eye. You say, "Hold up, what's he doing?"
Yeah.
You feel like the dude. Is it just? You feel like the dude got something up his sleeve.
Yeah,
like he about to come with something.
Like before he was moving away, like you could see he's figuring himself.
I mean,
out.
Obviously he's coming with an album.
But you could tell his past moves.
Neverland 2.
When he did the basketball thing, where he's just standing there with the basketballs. Like I was not understanding these moves. I'm like, what is happening?
To be honest with you, I think Neverland 2 is only, dude. I think he's. You know how? Okay, we're artists, bro.
Mm-hmm.
When music drops to the consumer, they don't know that we've been hearing this music on repeat for like a good, few months.
To the point where when it comes to release date, we almost don't want to release it. Even though none of y'all never heard it, not once.
Because we done heard it on repeat all day, every day.
I don't want to release
Listen to it, critiquing it.
You got to convince yourself
that's a life
to
of
release
an artist. That's a life of an artist, man. You just repeat. Like if you're in a studio, like if you in the lab.
I'm pretty sure their spouses feel the same way. Don't even release it. It's trash.
It's not even
listening to this thing for freaking 3 months.
Okay, I'm not going to listen. Time out.
Straight.
Time out.
Brushing our teeth, listening to this dang mixtape.
Time out.
Going to bed.
I revisit our stuff every now and then, and I'm still like,
In the grocery store, Mario's still with the speakers.
I'm like,
so what do you think?
fire.
This is mix 12.
This is fire. Mix 12 version. Actually,
version 15. What do you think, Samaris?
I've been killing
Leave me alone. I'm in the grocery store, Mario.
I've been killing it, man. I've been bringing that down to version 2, sometimes version 1.
Facts. Well, it also depends on the complexity of the song, the beat.
But now with these mics,
yeah, facts.
This is gonna be fire. Anyway,
artist tip. Look at what you have. Before you look elsewhere.
Facts.
Exhibit A.
Yeah. We over here trying to upgrade our mics.
Man, what kind of mic should we
get? I'm for some reason my head separates the podcast mics from the studio mics.
For real.
Then I realized I was like, wait a minute, these are fire mics.
Dope mics. We're over here like, man, we should make a budget.
What am I doing?
Really dope microphone.
Like, yo, I'm gonna just use this. Took off the filter, bought that little cloud lifter.
Beautiful.
And then
this whole time we've been using this thing for about a year now, right? Okay,
my point. Bringing it back. We got lost. Bringing it back full circle to Andy Mineo.
Yeah.
My point of that was we know what it's like to be ahead of ourselves and still have to create a strategic plan to unfold all the music.
Yeah.
I feel like this Neverland 2 is not the thing that Andy Mineo's being all like. I feel like Andy Mineo's acting like there's something bigger than this Neverland 2. He got it lined up.
Oh, I'm sure.
He got it lined. Whatever it is that he got in the tuck, like he's just showing us the tip of the iceberg right now.
I 100% agree.
So I'm excited about Andy Mineo, man. Keep doing your thing, brother.
I'm
like excited about your growth.
That last video he did where he was like on the paper plane, like he created, like you could tell, man, like I felt like the message he was trying to convey
came from the real heart.
Back to my roots.
Yeah,
like I'm going back to when I used to dream, where things wasn't so serious.
Nostalgia?
Yeah, like that's what I felt.
Yep.
Because that's how we felt as kids. Like we felt like we could create something that would actually take us somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Like we all been there. Like I didn't build a kite that I would want to fly on, but you know, we built forts. We built like all types of stuff growing up as kids, thinking like we were actually contractors of some kind. You know, that's that dream big and that innocence. And that video captured that beautifully. Yeah. And I like that direction.
Yeah.
He's trying to tell creators,
it was creative.
like, yo, don't get so lost
different.
in the sauce that you forget where you came from as a creator.
Right. Facts,
Like,
bro.
You don't need to go so far.
More hand claps for Andy, man. Keep spreading that message, bro.
At least
Keep
that's what I
perfecting
got
the
from
craft.
it.
He's getting better. Look at the song we just played.
Yeah.
The dude's flipping up his style. He's staying current. Most people will say, oh, he's staying relevant. That's a relevant sound. Honestly, it's not about relevance. It's about what works.
Facts.
What works for the track.
And
the beats and the vibe as a culture changes.
And who are you
that
as an
changes.
artist?
As a culture, that's what happens. The culture changes with style. You know, and as an artist, you develop that sound as the culture shifts. And you speak within that era. You speak to that era within that era. Your goal is to make timeless music. You know, that's the best music to make is timeless music.
Amen.
But in a lot of ways, it's going to be influenced by the time that you're in the life that you live in your era. You're not going to be, unless you're a fanatic about a certain type of genre or something, because you know that independent artist that like does the medieval Ireland mystical type of style. Like she does some, I don't even know what you call that.
I forgot her last name.
I don't even know what you call that, but
she
it works
like,
for her.
She does like the perfect music that you would see in like The Hobbit.
Yo, and her music videos are like The Hobbit. Like she's
it's like rock and roll with Celtic rock and roll.
But hey, it works.
Mixed with opera and
it works. She speaks to
techno.
I don't know what influences her or that demographic, but hey, she speaks to that.
Yeah.
So I guess artists, I don't know.
She did it in a genius way because she didn't just sing the music. Like she actually sold merch that was like leather bound notebooks with like dragon crests.
That's over the top.
Like crystals in a chain.
Like,
she really sold it. But she's killing it. She's a stay-at-home, like she's a musician that works from home.
Oh, okay. Drop gems on them. I like this.
She records from home. Her husband is like a stay-at-home dad, so he watches the kids while she records. All she does is upload her music, and it generates money. And then guess what? She has her own home studio, and she does crowdfunding to create her next project and gets it fully funded.
And more.
And the funding is for her merch.
She got to the point where...
She uses it for, like, promotions. Yep. She presses CDs for those, extra fans.
She mines gold.
She gets
with
gold
from her dragon.
She gets how she does it, man. She gets elf dust that you can sprinkle, and it does absolutely nothing, but it may clear your skin.
Yep. But anyway, she found a way to make...
Genius.
She found a way to make the way she creates music work for her situation.
Yep.
In her home, not touring.
And she dresses up like a Viking wife and everything. Like it's crazy. She does the braids.
Actually, she got to the point where she hired her husband full time.
Yeah. And,
so
her videos are hilarious. No shame, but it's hilarious because it's just her with a green screen background with like crazy Celtic stuff happening, and she's just walking in place, and it's just like fire happening behind her, and she's like, and it's like, it's pretty hilarious.
Sounds pretty dope to me.
Hey,
it's pretty hilarious. Well, it sounds dope, but when it's a green screen and not actual things happening, that's the part that's funny. Because you could tell it's a green screen, and you can tell she's walking in place, and she's like trying to make it look cool, and she's like, it's like fake explosions happening. Right? And you're like, what is happening?
And you're like, wait a minute, what?
But I did not original at all.
The beauty. It's like Celtic chick with wings. What's going on?
There's violins happening. It's crazy.
Sorry about that. My mind, dude. We got to get back to script writing, man. We gotta get back to skits, man.
Yeah, we're gonna, man. We just,
My mind is like goes there every now and then. What do you think about the Kanye West album?
Donda. Yo, that album started in the most annoying way possible.
Donda, Donda.
She's just saying Donda over and over in different ways. Like she surprises you sometimes. Because she'll be like, Donda.
Donda. ¿A dónde tú estás?
Donda.
¿A dónde está la?
Donda.
¿A dónde está?
Don't do that. I'm like, what is happening for a while? Like, it gets awkward after a while. It's like a good 2 minutes of Donda.
It was just, we should redo it, our own version at our own project, and just be like, Donda, Donda, dun, 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 dun. Like, just do mad different weird things.
Donda la gasolina. Donda la gasolina.
Just do mad things. Dum, dum, dum. No. So, I actually. Oh wow! No, I don't know.
Give me a dream, Donda.
So that Donda part in the intro was actually part of his live visual performance.
Oh, I'm sure, and it's going to be equally as awkward. Only it's a visual.
Oh, he already did it. So when he did his live visual performance before he released the album, that part, that Donda, whatever, was his mom repeating it, and you would see images flash of his childhood.
Okay, now I feel bad because I was just ripping apart his mom.
So once you start like thinking of
that's cool.
Once you start digging up the information from it, you realize how genius Kanye is. Because now here I am.
Before you talking without knowing.
No. Now here I am telling you what the purpose is of that audio that you heard without context. He's producing broken context using two different art forms in order to grab hold of your attention, ask a question for me to then tell you the context of the live visual performance, so that way all these listeners here can hear it, and all these other podcasts can do the same thing to their audience. And now everybody's gonna go back to the project and re-listen to it again with that perspective in mind and say, wait a minute, is he a genius?
It's his mommy.
Then you get the context.
I 100% believe he's a genius. I think that he's just ahead of his time, and people just...
He's way ahead. He just did it. You're gonna hear this now. Everyone that was saying that's weird, that Donda, that was a common thing being said. I've heard it on like 3-4 different podcasts, the same thing. And guess what? The co-host or the person that was on the show explained what I just did to you. So that was my cheat code. That's how I was able to explain it to you. That was my cheat code. So I'm like, oh, this is common. And everybody's doing it. And I'm sitting here playing part of the brilliant guerrilla marketing strategy that Kanye West just did across the board to every YouTuber out there talking about Kanye West.
That's
amazing.
That is amazing.
I'm sorry, but hand claps and gems for Kanye West.
That is amazing.
Goodness, brilliant.
And a meteor.
Send him a meteor.
Throw a meteor
for the second time, but this time he hears it. Because Samaras asked for it. He knows he'll get a chancletazo.
We need a chancla, man.
Yeah, we do.
We need a chancla. We're going to get that next. Bro, do you understand what he did?
That's crazy.
He gave you two different
He confused you on purpose.
You needed to have the music with the context of the live
Is
visual.
that what he did with Poopity Scoop? Did he have a genius plan behind Poopity Scoop?
He probably did, but I never figured that one out. He probably
like,
did.
you see, the meaning behind that is after his dog did his thing on a walk, he was like, Poopity Scoop.
Here's how petty...
So I want everybody to know my dog experience when I take him for a walk.
Hey,
Poopity Scoop.
Kanye West,
Poopity
Kanye
Scoop.
West Christian fans. Ready? Kanye West Christian fans. Kanye West Christian fans.
Yeah.
We hear you, man.
Kanye West Christian fans. Tag them all. Bring them in here. Explain something to me. Explain something to me. I love how your boy is putting Christ out there, getting to the point where he's even getting secular artists to acknowledge Christ somewhat in their lyrics. Somewhat.
That's a fact.
It is what it is. It's out there. So as long as Christ is preached, hey, he gets glory. Praise God. That's dope. That's cool. Now, Kanye being a Christian, why did he tweet Drake's address?
Ooh.
What? Recently?
With the Google Map picture.
Whoa. Seriously?
Then deleted it. Why'd he do that? What fruit is that? I'm not judging. I'm not judging.
You wanted everyone to know that he was praying for.
Oh, he was
Drake
praying.
and his household. And
Why
he wanted
did
to know that
Kanye West
he knew
tweet
exactly where that prayer
Drake's
was going.
home address with a Google map picture of his home? Which Drake then responded to Kanye West by doing a video of him cracking up. You know why? Because his home is public information. There are tourists that go past his home and they announce that's Drake's home on the right. This is not. He got security out there, probably more than the White House.
So then why did he show his address?
That's why he deleted it shortly after, and Drake responded by laughing at it.
But the point is,
But they never explained why he did it.
what fruit was he showing?
Why did he post Drake's address?
Well, nobody knows unless you know him.
He posted it and deleted it. Oh, on Instagram, posts a picture of his shadow.
Maybe he was giving
His shadow.
directions to somebody who.
His shadow over the concrete, right? And there's a black ski mask on somebody's driveway. Then he deletes it. And we know the hidden jabs between Drake and Kanye.
Mhm.
When Drake said something about his pool, mine's as big as what I'm saying. About Kanye West's pool, mine is bigger. Kind of hinting at, I know where you live. I know where you at. This has been going back and forth forever. Not forever, but for a while. Mm-hmm. This has been going back and forth. Them two throwing little indirect jabs. So my question is, when it comes to the Christians who are like, supporting her all the way, are they reading between the lines of certain things? I'm not saying to judge based off, but there's certain things that are factual. You can go research, you can go check it out yourself, and then you can say, all right, what's really going on? What's really going on?
Well, I've always said from the get-go, when this whole thing started with Kanye, that he was a professing believer, is we shall see.
Look at D Nice. Or was this all cost-effective promo? That was the weakness of a fallen sinner. Amen.
Facts.
Amen. You don't know what kind of rich games they're playing up there. You don't know what kind of things Drake is doing on the side, like, saying maybe sending pictures directly to his. Who knows what? We don't know.
I'm just saying, like,
we don't know. That's a fact.
I don't know
That's
nobody's heart. The only thing I can judge is what he's talking about and what he's doing with his music. Because unless we're in his circles, we don't know, man. We all struggle. And like I've said before, if every person, every artist that is out there as a Christian artist who's, claiming Jesus all the time, you have a camera crew following you 24/7. Do you honestly believe that your life will be
You're never going to get caught?
Perfect.
You're never going to get caught.
Like, you ain't never going to slip and have a moment of weakness where you get mad and you tell one of your kids, you better. And now they catch you like, abusive father on the news. Christian artist threatens son with a smack to the face. Like, dude, like, you never. If you really had a camera crew really following you every way, that's Kanye West's life. Like, he got people looking at him 24/7, waiting for him to slip. Can we all say that our lives would reflect perfection, where our lives will be looking like 100% Christians at all times? Come on.
How about this? How about this? This is a great takeaway. We talked about this a little earlier. How about just mind your business?
That's what I'm saying. But that's what my point is. That's my point is that people are so focused on Kanye. Like, I'm like, could you survive that? If people were all up in your business?
Just mind your business, man.
Mind yours. And worry about your salvation. Unless someone is speaking straight heresy, that's when we step in.
But you know what though? You know what part of minding your own business is too? Part of minding your own business is your attention and your prayers shouldn't be hijacked for what's popping on your social media.
Amen.
Algorithms shouldn't determine where your heart is gonna pay attention and focus on.
For real. Hey, that right there is probably one of the biggest lies. Like, if I'm not on Facebook, how do I know what to pray for? That's the lie of the devil.
Nah, man.
Because they ain't had no Facebook back in Jesus' time. They were praying just fine.
That's what I'm saying. Like, no, I'm seriously.
Or prior to internet,
dude,
there was plenty of prayer groups.
I'm seriously convinced. Like, that's gonna be part of my mission too. Like, in my heart, I'm seriously convinced that social media has hijacked people's attention to think critically about how to actually make an impact in this world.
I hear you.
And what I mean by making an impact of this world is also involves being the light and the salt of the earth.
Amen.
And I got super convicted by that recently. Woke up like, man, you're supposed to take full ownership of all of your lots and gardens. And you are supposed to be pouring and investing in each one of your lots and gardens. And those gardens can be your marriage, your children, your relationships with immediate family, your workplace, your relationship with the people in the church, so on and so forth. All your finances, your ministries, your responsibilities to your house or your car or your stuff that you own. Like all that stuff is like take full ownership of your lot. Then you can now become impactful to the community that surrounds you. But we're so caught up not minding our business and focus on everybody else's business that we can't even budget right. We don't even know what to invest in or even how to invest. And some of us don't even got money to invest.
Facts.
Because we too busy.
Because, this is the scenario. Man, I'm broke.
Yo,
we should totally get a 65-inch TV. We got to watch the game this Sunday.
Yo, for real.
We got to watch the game.
For real, man.
But isn't that TV like $1,000? Yeah. Has all the pixels in the world.
Facts.
How else am I going to see the Patriots play?
I really need this.
I need this TV.
This is a necessity. Yo, I read a book.
It's crazy,
I read
bro.
a book recently that said necessities always eat up your entire income. Necessities, quote unquote necessities, always equal out perfectly to what you make, to your income. Perfectly. So if you make a certain amount in this bracket, your necessities will meet that bracket. Then you get higher. You get more money. Your necessities magically meet that bracket.
Yep.
No matter what.
Yep. 100%.
So then you got to.
And that's because for every dollar you get, the first thing you think of is how can I spend this?
Yeah. For real, man.
It's literally how can I spend
real.
this? When in reality, the question should be how do I multiply it?
Woo.
Quick gem, money was always meant for multiplication. It was never meant for spending. That's why we have all these guerrilla marketers. That's why you have commercials. That's why you have ads. That's why you have the guy that comes up on your screen every 30 seconds and says, "Are you tired of your job?
Yo, they all
Are you sick and tired of your 9 to 5?
Because they know it's good. Like, let's
pay me $39.95 a month, and I'm going to help you get out of that rut." There's a reason for that.
Everybody's preying on them, man.
The whole purpose is the psychology of turning you into a consumer, and that's what. Once you become a consumer, you will be a slave to it forever until someone like this show is telling you to think a little bit more critically about how you spend your money. And instead of thinking about how to be a consumer, you should think about how to be an investor.
Do you remember? Yeah, all right. I'm about to be silly with it.
Let's do it.
Do you remember Karate Kid?
Yes. Wax on.
Thank you.
Wax
Stay there. What was the sensei teaching him with the wax on, wax? Okay, what? First of all, explain for all the young kids out there who are like,
this is Karate Kid, guys.
What?
There's a story of a little boy who gets bullied. It'd just be great for this time of age. He gets bullied, and he can't take it anymore. So he learns Okinawan karate, and he beats the crap out of the bully.
Okay, but Master Sensei,
how he gets there is the most interesting part.
I want to start with the wax on, wax off. Stay right there.
He starts telling him to do chores.
What's he doing?
All over the house. So he is putting wax on his car, wax on, wax off. So he has like these two big mitts. One is for wax, the other one is to take it off. So he's wax on, wax off. So he's doing these circular motions, wax on, wax. And he does the same thing, paint the fence. So he has to paint the fence. So he's going up and down for hours and hours. And that gets to the point where the Karate Kid's like, I want to learn karate.
And you're not teaching me anything.
All I know is how to paint a fence. I can wax on. I can wax off. I'm a pro, man.
Yeah.
I could wax every car in this city before they even realize that their car was even waxed.
I already painted all the fences into my neighborhood. There's not enough fences for me to paint. So go ahead. And
so then the guy goes, okay, I'm going to tell you a job that I told you to do, and I'm going to punch you. And he's like, what? What do you mean?
Yeah.
And he starts attacking him, saying, paint the fence. Huh! And he goes, pah! And he kicks him on below. He's like, pah! Paint the fence. And he's like, wax on! Ah! Blocks a punch. Wax off! Ah! Blocks a punch. So the whole story
and the whole time, he has the face of Spider-Man when everything's super slow. Yeah. Oh my goodness.
He saw the fist going
this
mad
stuff
slow.
Is working.
He's like, wow, I'm really painting the fence right now. This is crazy.
It's just randomly he shoots a web, and the sensei's like, wait a minute, I didn't teach you that. Where did that come from? Whoa.
He's like, oh, you didn't teach me squirt the eye? I thought there was somewhere in the lessons there was squirt the eye.
What kind of kung fu is that? Animal.
Squirt the eye.
Spider.
All of a sudden, he's up to Power Ranger. Spider. Where we got here. But anyway, like the whole moral of the story is that he was telling them to do things that aren't actually
that directly apply. Yo, that directly apply, but however, he was still
basics.
This is
basics.
The same thing that the sensei did with the Karate Kid. We also have an invisible teacher who uses life, and we don't understand what this is about. Mm-hmm. What is this about, Lord? I don't understand. If you have faith, you hold on a little bit, you get through the storm, you get to reflect back and say, oh.
So I just want to make this clear real quick.
Oh.
Britney Spears was not allowed to be used as a biblical concept.
But the Karate Kid is.
Holy smokes. Fire and brimstone from the sky. Vodi Bakum is going to quote this in his next sermon because apparently it is the most biblical thing. You know, let that rain, let that fire come down from the sky. This is Vodi Bakum. The fire from the sky, man. There's no salsa. You trying to dance?
I'm over here throwing.
Well, I guess it makes sense because if it said like, fuego!
Can we do this? Hold on, let me do this.
Goodness gracious, babe.
He is not on point with the buttons today, but that's okay.
Sorry.
There's always a bad thing.
Sorry, man. You threw me off.
Because earlier I was just like, let the fire come down from the sky. He's like, yo, this is hilarious. Oh, man. Okay, well, guess we'll go to the next one. Then Samaras goes, bring the fire from the sky. Oh, bring the fire from the sky. Somehow he had to
and then he puts
somehow a Super Mario. What was that? How did I?
It's a fireball.
How did I become with the fireballs? Boom. It's a me, Mario. I just
he hops on it. Anyway, so yeah, I just wanted to make that clear to you guys. Apparently, Britney Spears is not the right analogy.
But the Karate
Kid has it is so pungent with scripture.
I'm going to get pulled to the side by my pastor. Mario, did I hear this correctly? You used the Karate Kid in one of your...
I heard you said the Gospels equated to wax on.
Yeah, wax off. I heard that you said
apparently
to fight
you think Jesus died for paint
your
the
flesh
fence.
by using techniques from Karate Kid.
Apparently you can block sin.
I heard
with
you were
paint the
actually
fence.
in King Cobras. Is that Karate Kid? No.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie.
Were you in King Cobras?
Next time you're in service, Pastor's gonna go like this. Paint the fence.
No! If he
Please,
does that,
Pastor
bro,
Cooley, Pastor Steve.
No, I'm gonna be very scared.
Next time you see him, please go paint the fence.
I'm gonna be very scared.
And actually try to swing at him.
I highly doubt it, man.
That would be a hilarious exchange at BBC Church,
man.
and Mario's going at it with Pastor Steve.
I'll be like,
paint the fence.
I'll be like, Pastor,
wax on, wax
at
off.
what point in time did you hear an hour and a half of my show? I hope it was after a long study of...
That will be the longest eyebrow he's ever given in life.
Yeah. The eyebrow of death.
That will be an hour and a half of eyebrow from the beginning of the show.
You remember that? You remember that skit?
No, wait,
you remember that skit? Yo, you remember that 80s
Wrong
skit?
side. You guys can't see this side.
Bro, remember that?
It'd be this the whole episode.
Hold up. You remember that skit that these dudes did where he comes through and he's like barely touching people and their necks are snapping. They're like, he's barely touching people.
the Key and Peele?
And yeah, and they're like, it's like his eyebrow does that to people. He's like, everyone's necks is snapping.
Seriously, because you say something out of pocket and his eyebrow goes up. That's
you just die. You just dead.
He has the eyebrow sanctification.
That's his spiritual gifts. Stop with that, bro.
Like, what did you say? Eyebrow.
Eyebrow. He has to say it in order for it to work. Eyebrow. Then it works.
Eyebrow. Hold on. Eyebrow.
It's like a hookah. Eyebrow.
It's like, that is not according to the West Coast.
You do the KO.
Why an echo? I don't.
And he's in slow-mo. Eyebrow.
Somehow he puts his eyebrow in his pocket like a holster. It's like, wait, did you take your eyebrow and put it in a holster? It's a dangerous weapon.
Fatality.
The fatality.
No.
Speaking of which, I gotta do my eyebrows.
Your eyebrows are beautiful, man.
Like,
Don't
that
do
dude's a
that.
heretic. Throwing eyebrows at people like knives.
Did you do his eyebrows? No, let's stop. All right, let's switch up.
No, I cut his hair, okay?
Combo.
I cut my pastor's hair. I never did his eyebrows because I felt it was a dangerous thing to do.
Yeah, for those that don't know, man, Gil
break.
is dope with the Clippers too, man. That was his first profession. No, wait, DYS was your first profession. No, cooking.
No,
cooking was your
because
first
I never
profession.
actually. Well, yeah, I did. Well, that was.
Yeah, you had a lot of professions, bro.
Yeah, I was trying to.
You were a cook.
I was on a journey trying to find myself. So I was a chef.
Ain't nothing wrong with that,
I did,
bro.
Sales.
Chef,
I was
sales,
a barber. But my longest profession was barbering, though.
Was it?
Yeah, because I was doing that for 6 years.
Compared to what you're doing now?
I'm at 5 now, going on 6. So now it's the equal. What I'm doing now is about equal to barbering.
Got it.
I was barbering for 6 years, bro. That was good. I mean, it started from 0 too. That's like I'm most proud of my like career of working. Like I started from $0. Imagine walking into the barbershop and you know how many clients you have?
Nothing. Nobody.
Not a one.
Everybody's like on day one. Everyone's like,
bro. So
yo, what's the strategy? You got to bring in your boys.
Huh?
Is that the strategy? Bring in your friends?
Family, friends. You know what I'm saying?
A free haircut,
and then you tell people like, yo, tell your friends, tell your family that I cut hair, and that's how you start.
What do you do? Like first
cards.
Haircut free or something? Oh, first haircut half off.
I ain't never did that. I mean, actually, the reason why I did do it in the beginning was because the shop that I was at was a brand new location.
Oh yeah, that was the one by the college, right?
Yeah, there was nobody coming in the shop. So I'm like, so you're new to the shop. You knew to me. You knew to the hood. Like, who am I to be like $25? Like, I have to, be fair. So I'm like, yo, I'll give you.
Were you singing like to grab their attention when you trying to serenade them? You were like,
I serenaded them once. I serenaded them while they was getting their head washed. Like once I give them the shampoo, I was just like,
you're like, I can give you a massage, a haircut, and I can sing you.
Well, I had to. The first shop I was at was like high end, so I had to. That was part of the service.
Yeah.
So
you had to sing.
Yeah.
Okay. So you had to sing.
You ever seen?
So what songs? What is it like? I can sit down and I can choose my song. So were you ever thrown off? Did anyone ever sit down and be like, I want to hear Chara, or like,
I want to hear Sade.
I want to hear like,
yeah.
Can you please do a Ja Rule for me?
Ja Rule. I'm just tired of being lonely while I'm washing their hair. That's awkward. I need someone to hold me. What would I do without you? I only think about you. No, I don't think about you. My bad. Imagine singing that to a dude
what's more
while
awkward,
you scrubbing his hair all gingerly.
What's more awkward is that it's my bald head.
First of all, if a dude ever had me wash his hair, he's like, yo, can you hit me with that Ja Rule?
That's what's more awkward.
That's just nasty. Hit me with that Ja Rule. Nah, bro. You get out of my chair.
I said, what's more awkward is that it's my bald head the whole time.
Not in a wash. That's just even more awkward.
Well, what everyone's like coming in like, all right, we're not going to him anymore.
Mario's like, yo, I couldn't wait, man. I had to come back to hear that Ja Rule one more time. Can you give me one more wash? Man. Just one more wash.
One more time. No.
Hit me one more time. Can you hit me one more time?
So you didn't do nothing like any strategic like ways to get people like on your seat? Or anything,
Yeah, I
like,
mean, I
crazy
just
like that?
what I did honestly is I looked for things that I knew barbers wouldn't do. For an example, most barbers didn't use credit card at that time. When I was cutting hair, most barbers didn't do credit cards. They
So
did cash only.
You brought the
So I got myself a little card reader and I would have it on my phone. Now, ATMs, in order for you to get cash, because I calculated all of it, because you can't just be like, here, I'm going to charge you this. You have to kind of explain. So I always charge a little bit more for the haircut. So if the haircut was 15, if you use my card reader, I charge you 16. And I'll be like, the dollar covers the charge they charge me. Now, if you don't like that, you can go to the ATM and it charges you $2.50. You can either pay me $1 and we can get this over with, or you can go next door to 7-Eleven, use their ATM and get charged almost $3 because it's $2.50. So
and all of them are like,
and every time they're like, here's the card.
Take my card.
Here you go. The other thing that I did was appointments. Most barbers only just took appointments by memory or they wrote it down in a book. I found this company called Style Seat. At that time, there was no book seat.
Bro, you were entrepreneuring, man.
I was trying to build my business. I was starting from zero.
That's fire, bro.
So I looked up this company, and I know that hair salons do this. Hair salons, when you go to a hair salon, you go to the front desk, you make an appointment, they put you in the computer system, and that computer system sends you reminders. It does all that. So I'm like, yo, barbers don't have that. And I came from a hair salon background because I actually went to school for cosmetology. And when that didn't work out, for personal reasons, I actually had to go. I had to learn barbering.
You're a cosmetologist too. You were a barber.
Well, the original plan,
fashion designer.
The original plan was to be a cosmetologist. I actually wanted to do women's hair, and the reason for that is because most, men that are in this field are not straight, and this is just a fact. Most men are not straight.
Yeah.
So if you are, you have a little bit of a leg up. And the reason for that is because you're straight, and the girls always.
Is that a proven fact, or you just?
This is the reason why I say this. It's a proven fact. It is. Why? Because if the girl in a barbershop is pretty and she can cut hair crazy, she's beating everybody in the barbershop.
Whoa, those are some.
And that is a fact.
No, that's a fact.
That is a fact.
You think so? Go ahead, tell me.
And I'm saying this because I'm saying the criteria. If she looks good, like she's a very pretty girl, and she can cut, like she's a beast.
Well, what determines if she looks good or not? No.
If all the dudes want to get a haircut from her. If you go to the barbershop and all the dudes are like, I'm waiting for Kayla.
I'm waiting for
Veronica. I'm waiting for
They sit in the chair.
Whatever.
They don't even get a cut. They just sit there and then pay.
I'm just saying, it's always the case because there's always that hope.
They're like, yo.
There's always that hope that you
look over. You look over. It's just to pluck this one little hair.
Yo, it's just a fact.
It's just right here. Thanks.
Yo, even the teachers were like, "You're gonna do very well."
Yo,
and the reason why you're going to do well is because you're a personable person
that you look.
and you're very different from the majority that's out there.
Is that how they explained it?
Just that's like how they said it to me, but I knew what they meant. I was like, yeah, I'm different, all right. I know what you mean. But it's just for real, bro. Because think about it. If the guy is wanting the same that the girl wants, then it's not really any different than a girl doing their hair. It's the same. Whether a girl's doing their hair or a dude who prefers the same, gender, then it's really the same as having a girl do your hair. There's a difference when a guy actually is interested in the person that's in the chair, and she's getting their hair done by that guy. She's like, oh.
I thank God I only had two. You do your own hair now, but back in the day you used to get cut up by somebody, or you always did your own hair?
I always had somebody do my hair until eventually when I stopped caring about my hair, I just cut my own.
I know.
I never went to the barbershop, bro.
I never did.
I learned how to do tight fades on myself.
That's dope.
You remember that?
That's dope. I do remember all your hair.
I did some tight fades on myself. I couldn't cut nobody else up.
Why is that?
I had to learn that because people came over. They're like, yo, who cut your hair? I said, I do. Like, how do you do that? Yo, cut me up. I jack them all up. I'm like, this is
crazy.
Oh, man, I don't
think.
No, dude, you know what I used to do? Real talk. You know what I used to do? I tied a string around my head. Listen to me.
I remember that.
I tied a string around my head, straight across. And then I used the buzzer to hit the line, so I guarantee myself a straight line with the string straight across. Then I take the string off, I cut the top how I want it, as long as I want it to be, and then I just simply use the strategic, the rock up and down, go, shorter by shorter until I eventually just blend it right in. But I can feel it on my own head.
See what the trick is
I can feel it on my head.
The exact same thing, but without the string. And how you do that is that you follow the bone structure.
I can't do that.
So
I tried it one time.
So if you go from this line right here, you see how my line stops right here? So you follow that line.
I tried.
And you do it with the clippers. So you just follow
tried.
that line.
Even that, I tried. But because I got the 3 mirrors and I'm trying to follow in the mirror on myself, by the time I get back here, this thing is Saturn ring. This thing is zip. Like, what just happened? Like, it's like, oh shoot! And I was like,
no. Well, yeah, on yourself, I get why you use the string.
Yeah,
but I'm talking about when you're doing it on other people.
Yeah,
you can see perfectly the full scope.
Okay.
You should be able to create a straight line, but in using their bone structure, you kind of you can see the line and just make the line. And the fading, you already know you got that down. And the scissor work is the same thing as when you do it to yourself. It's like. You cut and you tell them how much you want cut. You want this much.
You see, you get into your barber mind now.
It's true, but it's the same.
And you hooked my son up, man. Thank you for that, bro.
I love your son,
I appreciate
man.
that.
It's crazy.
And he knows he looks fresh. That's what I love about
it. And the thing is that he always like, you almost done. This is taking a
Does
This is taking a long time, Theo. This is taking a long time. And then as soon as I'm done and he takes a shower, he's like,
yeah, he comes down like,
really
Daddy,
does.
I just wanted to tell you something. Like,
and then he's like moving his head awkwardly.
Yeah.
Dad, I'm trying to tell you something right now.
That's how you know he's trying to, yeah.
Oh, he's so cute, my puppy.
Yeah, I remember what that felt like when you give yourself a fresh,
it's the best feeling in the world.
Cut.
Or when you come out of the barbershop, it's the same thing. You come out of the shop, you feel like a brand new person.
Facts.
I love it. And then for me, I'm one of those people that I find cutting hair therapeutic. Like
I do too.
It's therapeutic.
When I did get my hair cut, because I did a few times when I used to get the braids twisted back in the day when I had hair, I used to fall asleep.
Oh, it's the best.
Like when they lined me up and they cut the sides,
So
like I used to
therapeutic.
just sit there in the chair, just like.
Oh, that was always people fell asleep on my chair all the time, especially kids.
Yep.
Kids fell asleep the most, and that's the worst because they got the heavy head and they're just like. In the middle of you lining up and they're just going like this on your clipper. So you always gotta be like,
it's mad awkward when you're getting your face done. You don't want your eyes open. Like even at the dentist, anything that involves the professional right at my face, I'm like super awkward with it. Like
so
dentist is all
he's
up
like
in my
staring into
grill.
your soul.
I'm like, yo, this dude is plucking out things out of my teeth. I don't know what. This is like too personal right here.
Yeah, it's funny.
Goodness. Glasses all up in my face, like legit face to face.
Yo, there's a dude on YouTube that I follow, and he is. Well, is it YouTube? No, I think it's Instagram. And what he does is like while people got their eyes closed, and he'll be lining up their lip, and right when he's done.
Oh, don't tell me he fake it.
No, he'll take his fingers and go.
No.
And every single person's like.
For my podcast,
some of them
Gil
open up their eyes and
just very lightly.
Like he'll take his two fingers, two fingers, and go over their eyes all the way down to
their lips and like
and just like
their bottom
lips. Yo, sometimes he'll do it mad slow, and the dude will be like, "Yo, bro, what's your problem, man?"
I ain't sitting here no more, man.
Yo, one time the dude had his eyes closed, and he looked like he was almost falling asleep. And some barbershops, not all. The ones that had this is dope. They have like a compressor, like an air compressor. So instead of using the brushes to get the hair off your cape, they'll use the air compressor and be like,
yep.
Oh,
this
I've
dude
seen
put
those.
it in his mouth. He put it in his mouth. He's like,
yo, those are the best.
While he's sleeping, like they're out.
Yeah, because he's giving them a lineup, so they're in the chair like.
And then
And he'll put the spray right to their mouth and go, bah! And the thing is like, Yo, it's the best. Yo, that barber is hilarious, man.
Is that the same one that does
It's
the
the
two
same
fingers?
dude. It's the
he just
same
be
dude.
messing with his people.
He messes with all his clients. Some of them get so tight and they just walk out. They get so mad. Yo, I'm sick of you, man. I ain't coming back. Yo, I'm tired of this, man. Just give me a haircut, bro. Dang. It's the best. It's the best. It makes me want to go back to barbering just so I could do that. Because I'm like, yo, this is something I would do.
You would touch people's bottom lips, bro.
I would do that, bro. Like, just to mess with. Well, maybe not every client, but at least the ones that I'm mad comfortable with. Like, when especially in that mode when they're like almost out, and just be like,
out.
Like, yo, you awake?
Yo, you up? Like a bubble.
Yo, that's dumb too. Wake up, bro. I should have did that to the little kids that kept falling asleep. Like, yo, wake up.
That's hilarious.
Well, after a while, if the kid kept falling asleep, I would ask him, like, yo, do you mind if I spray your face? Because you're going to wake right up. And the kid will be like, yeah.
Yo, shout out to our brother Brent. Yo,
Brent, yo, man, he got an ill shop. Mission Barbershop.
Mission Barbershop out in Fall River?
No, actually.
Where is it?
It's actually closer. Well, it's actually where he was working out of. I'm gonna look that up right now, so I know. I don't want to say the wrong town.
Shout out to Brent, man. Opened up his barbershop.
Is it Dartmouth?
Doing his thing. Shout out his barbershop. Gil's gonna try to look for it.
Yeah, it's right here. Mission Barbershop. It is in Dartmouth, 46 Hathaway Road, Dartmouth, Mass. Check it out. Mission Barbershop. If you're in the area, of course. Christian brother. He's a man of God, and he works his business with excellence. The decor is on point. It has like that mahogany wood feel. With the old school leather
Brad has
chairs.
good taste, man.
He has really good taste. I always told him, I'm like, yo, you were able to create my dream shop.
Wow.
Like the shop that I wanted, you basically created. And I respect him for it because not many people graduate and actually go forth and have the barbershop made.
Right.
You know?
And he not hesitated. He planned very cautiously.
Oh, he did.
For a while.
And he went through the COVID. Like the pandemic. Like he actually applied for the license and wasn't able to open because the licensing and all the stuff was conflicting with everything going on with COVID. And he was actually able to work through that, and that's by the grace of God.
I guess God. I don't know, man. Shout out to the barbers out there, man.
To work through that.
Hey, shout out to all the barbers out there.
Yo, for real. All the barbers were affected by this.
The show that's a barber and
all the barbers were not able to have shops. So hair salon owners,
facts.
The beauty industry as a whole were extremely affected by this, as well as the restaurants and and so on and so forth. But yeah, man, support your local barbershops, support your local restaurants, man. They're not
facts.
And especially if they're Christian brothers, that, they have their families.
That's what's dope too with Brent, our brother, man.
Yeah, they're serving with excellence.
Believer, man.
And he's always told me that anytime he's had opportunities to give the gospel with people in their chair, he does.
Praise God, bro. Look at that.
That's what I'm saying.
Stay
Moments
faithful.
like that is what makes
Look for
things
those
like that
opportunities.
worth it.
That's dope. That's fire, man. I love that, bro. This is our time's up. We're gonna finish out with our feature track. Yeah. And I love how, I love this, bro.
Time went by.
Time went, bro.
Tonight was fun.
It was a blast.
For real.
I'm going to listen back tomorrow morning. I'm going to call Gil and talk for about 2 hours. Like, yo, man, I can't. We got to blah, 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 blah.
I thought the show was trash, and then I watched back, and I'm like, yo,
why ain't we made? No.
Why don't we make money?
Conversation changed from there.
No,
the Lord is faithful. We'll talk about it. I think for now, we're chilling. We're having a good time for now. Be on the lookout. New music on the way. Yes, I know I say that. I know. I got it. It's in the tub.
It's perfecting it.
We're working on it. We're trying to, get it right. But there is music on the way. As of right now, if you guys want to laugh and see the most recent content that we were a part of, go check out.
I put it in the comments.
You did?
You want to pin it?
Yeah, absolutely. What is it?
Gil Vargas.
King Cobras?
It's King Cobras men's group. Episode
King
1,
Cobras,
season 1, episode 1.
It's on YouTube.
If you just look up King Cobra's movie, that's the name of the channel.
Nice.
King Cobra's movie.
An honor to serve, brother. We love you, bro.
Yeah, check it out. The first episode, it's a small part that we're in. We're in more in the episodes to come. So stay tuned.
Yeah, go check it. D-Nice, go check it out.
But
You
we
too.
definitely in the first episode.
We in there. Me and Gil.
parents.
Yours truly. and there's
representing for
there's a
Latinos.
sneak peek to a track that we want to put out.
Yeah,
as
the
well.
music that's playing
You'll hear a
towards
new
the
track in
end
there toward
is
the end.
us. That's our track. It's called Chuleta. Check it out, and we're gonna probably be releasing that soon, man, because that track is gonna be out there. We actually should release it.
Yeah, we can. I mean, but let's have fun with it, right? Maybe we'll find a way to release it exclusively first. I don't know. We'll just have fun with it. Let's have fun.
Yeah, man. We need to let the people hear this.
You know?
That track is crazy. That track came out fire. We had actual
real musicians
remake a beat to make it sound more full, more professional, and it came out fire. It came out super fire.
So, all right, y'all, we're gonna finish up with this track, bro. This is a dope find right here, man. I was having a hard time researching. Gil, you're gonna like this. This is a dope way to go out. This is Cortes.
Okay.
Hey, D-Nice or anybody up in here who comes across this video, please tag Cortes on this, because I had a hard time finding info on Homeboy, but I'm excited about what he got going on. I don't know much, but this song right here, and I love it, man. This is Cortes, Wait, featuring Evan Ford. We love y'all. Till next week, grace and peace.
Peace.
Bye. Later.
Latest.
Peace.
I said I just touched down in the dock. Pull up to the crib, pull up to the spot. Trust you all day, every day you the rock. Your time's my time, yeah, you calling the shots. Tell me, do I gotta wait long? I'm always dealing with patience, do I gotta wait some? Sometimes I'm walking around heavy, like I got weight on. Yeah, but I'm gas, cause you're first and I'm last. And you're God and I'm man. I don't need all the answers, but I know you've been let down. Holy in exile, I know you're stressed out. He gon' work it out, believe God's all you need. Cast all your dreams, ayy. Oh yeah, I'ma wait for you. Oh yeah, I'ma wait for you, ayy. I'ma wait on you. Give me the time and the place for you. Give the time and the place on. Yeah, I seen a lot of grace on you, ayy. Oh yeah, I'ma wait for you, every day for you. You gave me dreams, but you say I gotta pray for them. That way they see it and they know I couldn't make it up. You give it to me, I give it back, then you lay it up. I can see the future straight up. You ain't gonna let the pressure break us. I know that you know just what it takes, yeah. I'ma just be still and I'm awake, yeah. I know you've been let down, holy in exile. I know you're stressed out. He gon' work it out. Believe God's all you need. Cast all your dreams, ayy. You tell me all I gotta do is have patience, cause you can make the nonsense make sense, and always on time, no latency. This whole life it was made for me. All of the times I can't stand it, cause I can't on my own, yeah. Standing here good, yeah, I know that you planned it. I don't ever need to panic, so I know you've been led